Right, Dax79 here. Wicked, you found the video. You found it probably because you're thinking about buying one of these. I've had this sent to me. It's a Stormforce Amazon exclusive gaming PC. Now, I'm a filmmaker, short filmmaker, wannabe, and YouTube content creator, and I do everything on my laptop. But this has got a good graphics card in there. But let's open this up. Let's have a look. The Stormforce. What do you get in the box? Right, as soon as I've opened it, I can see stuff. Lots of cables. Wi-Fi aerials and other cables and parts there. So there's a little Asus book, probably the how-to. Got a gaming pass. Got some more paperwork. Sticker. Norton. Now, myself, I don't like to use any of these sort of things. The software or the virus protection I use is Panda. Panda to me has been so far fantastic. No, I'm not paid to say that. It's just that Panda Security, although when you buy it, you can then add as many phones and other devices, so you can basically track all the family's devices. So I find it great. So I use the Windows Defender alongside Panda. So I don't use Norton because I find that once you've installed it, if you don't like it, you can never get rid of the bugger. It keeps coming back. Okay, let's see now. This next part's going to be fun because I've got a bad back. We are going to open the bottom. Yeah, 15 kg. A master plan. Watch me drop it. Oh, fail army, here we come. Bayeki did it. Peel this off the front so we can see what it looks like. Satisfying. Wow. Cooler master. This looks nice, eh? This looks real nice. Important information. Please carefully remove the internal packaging before powering the system. Take extra care when removing the foam cushion from inside the case, as cables may easily be dislodged. Once removed, do a quick check for loose cables, retain foam inserts as it may be required to return and transport your system. So in other words, don't throw any of the packaging away because we've had a few back from the post. I mean, it has just been sent via Royal Mail. How do we do this? How do you do this? This is a very good question. Jeez. There you go, it's got a humongous hole back here for, I guess, adding stuff. And one thing you've got to be really careful of is on top, it has this little magnetic vent cover. So when you're taking it out of the box, if you hold that and you're taking it out and it slides off, you could drop the computer. I know this because I nearly did it. Inside our little box, thank you for purchasing Quick Start Manual. But as you can see in here, so you've got the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 Ti, and that's the 12 gig version. The only dudes, if I can reach it around, which is there. Yeah. We've also got a terabyte of storage in there. I'm guessing it's an SSD. I'll have to hunt for it. And it's 16 gig of RAM, and it's Wi-Fi with Windows 11 already installed. Right, I guess next thing to do is power it up. So as you saw, I've opened up the PC. I've now set it all up. Now I'm going to do a stress test on it. So I'm going to put some footage in there from a website called Pixels. It's free HD footage. And I'm going to put some footage into DaVinci Resolve, and we're going to play around with it and try and stress the machine out so it craps itself out. So let's find out if this £2,000 full computer can do the work of a media studio. Okay, so to stress this machine out, we're going to go to Pixels, which is a website to get royalty-free footage to play around with. It's really good for doing lots of different tests. And the best way to stress out your machine is to use Fusion. We want to right-click on it and turn it into a Fusion clip, then go onto the Fusion tab. And this is a really good place to stress out the machine. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and remove these two people from the scene. This would usually really stress out my old machine, so it'd be good to see what it would do to this one. So you want to put a background down and to the media out, and then link the footage to the background, because I want to be using the background and not my footage as the background, if that makes sense. We want to control the space. So we want to bring in the planner tracker. So there we go, we were going to right click, planner tracker, add it in between there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut out this area here, an area that doesn't move, and then we want to go into set and then track it. So we'll track it backwards at first, like so. Ooh, don't know what happened there. We'll go forwards, and well, I've got to say this is doing really well. It's running very, very smoothly. It's running backwards and forwards extremely well. I'm actually very impressed and surprised. Anyway, let's just do 200 frames. Here we go, 200, and then we'll just work on this area here, and then it's going to stop, and then it will loop back on itself. There we go. Don't know what's going on at the beginning there, but we'll try it one more time. Let's just set it again, and then basically runs again. And there we go. And honestly, it runs really, really fast. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. What we'll do is set the tracking data of the planner tracker to steady. So what this means is everything which is tracked now is not going to move in frame. So it allows us to kind of paint stuff out. And what we just tracked stays steady on frame. This means we can paint out those people, and they should be gone, and we didn't even use AI for this. So what we want to do now is we want to copy another planner tracker. Everything we put between these two nodes will be on the steady image. That means if we paint something out and it gets back to this node, the inverted node, and we have a normal image. At the moment we can look at the first tracker data, and we want to paint them out. The way we want to paint them out is we want to bring a merge node. Click shift and connect it here, and we want to connect that to the merge node. And then we want to press Alt and create a splitter right here. The reason we're doing this is because we want to create another copy in between the tracking data, and that will allow us to paint them out. But for this, we need to freeze the first frame. Alt and space, and then type time stretcher. And what this does is you can look at the left screen and drag this in there. It's frozen. That means we can paint them out. So we need a painter there, and we bring the painter in. We want to go to the clone, select it up here, clone brush, and we want to set the same time as our footage, which is 200 frames. And now we can actually increase the size of the brush and the softness, and then we need to bring in that as well, the painter. We want to paint them out. I'm going to do a very rough job here. I'm not trying to be a geek or anything. And there we go. Now we can see at the end, people are gone because we inverted the tracking data back into this last node. Then we play it back, people are gone. This will be stressing the PC out, and to play this back, honestly, my previous PC wouldn't be able to do this. Now the water's not moving, so we just need to create a mask just to cut out this bit where the freeze frame is. And we need a polygon mask in there, and we want to basically mask just this area where the people were. We don't have to do all of this, and then plug that into the merge. If I just bring this up in here, we've just created a mask for all the paint work we've done here. That means, as you can see right here, so everything around will still be moving apart from what's within the mask. And then we want to feather a little bit as well. Get the feather a little bit. As you can see, this is moving, everything seems to be working. This PC is working fantastically. What do I think of this $2,000 PC from Amazon? Well, I reckon, from what I've seen so far, it's just a little bit of test footage there, that for £2,000, and that's how much it is at the time of me getting it, it's fantastic just for this purpose alone. Yes, a lot of people are going to buy it for gaming, but if you're an amateur filmmaker or someone on a budget that wants to edit their short film for some sort of short film festival, this PC, £2,000, it's all there. It's got a fantastic graphics card in it, and basically you get the rest of the computer free. Because if you're going to buy the graphics card on its own, it's pretty much the price of the whole machine. So my star rating out of 5 is definitely a good old 5. Anyway, I hope this video has helped you out there make a decision on buying this machine or not. Feel free to come back and check me out in the future and see what else I've got. Right, Dax79 out.